Good morning, everybody, and it is a real pleasure to be here this morning. As the Minister for Employment, I was especially keen to join you today. Now, in my speech, it says this: given that hospitality is responsible for employing over 2 million people across the UK, but I've just heard Kate say 3.5 million, so that's very impressive and striking in itself. But your sector is important to our economy and to our country, and it goes much deeper than even the headline statistic, if it's 3.5 million or 2 million, suggests. It's not a sector that benefits just one person or one part of the UK or one region. It's nationwide, as Kate was saying, creating jobs and opportunities in cities, towns and villages all across the UK. And at a time when the DWP have made the young our number one priority, hospitality is a crucial sector, as we all know, for young people. And many of us will have started our first job working in a cafe or the local pub, and that's our first experience of employment. And it offers that great opportunity to start a career, no matter where you grow up. It teaches those core skills, again, that Kate was talking about, that stay with someone for the rest of their life. And there's plenty of room, of course, for career progression. But hospitality businesses also contribute very much to their communities, and in so many more ways than just providing those job opportunities. And this was underlined to me recently in a competition that I ran in my constituency in Kingston upon Hull North and Cottingham up in East Yorkshire. Just before Christmas, I ran a small business Saturday competition. And the businesses that were voted the local favourites in both Hull North and in Cottingham were a cafe, bar and grill called Level in Hull and a family-run vegan eatery called Blondes in Cottingham. And if you think about it, it's not surprising that two hospitality businesses would win a competition like that. They're popular because they are places that bring people together, places where people mark those special occasions that they want to celebrate in their life and make those really important memories. And the value of that might not ever fit into a spreadsheet, but we all recognise it and know it. And we recognise the long-term challenges, of course, that the industry has been facing, the impact of the cost of living crisis, the effects of the online shopping on high street footfall, and of course the aftermath of the pandemic. So a sector that brings people together like yours does obviously felt the impact of COVID particularly hard, and we know that that hasn't simply just disappeared in recent years. We want hospitality to thrive, and that's why we've been listening, and we will continue to listen. And in particular, we've provided the £4.3 billion of support to help shield you from bill increases over the next 3 years. And on top of that, the Chancellor announced the 15% reduction in the new business rate bills for pubs and for live music venues from April, with bills frozen in the for a further 2 years in real terms. But of course, we understand that there are ongoing challenges, and that's why we are bringing forward as well licensing and planning reforms for the hospitality sector, and through the work of the Hospitality Support Fund, we are providing £10 million to help hospitality venues to grow and to support job seekers into the sector. And later this year, we will also publish a new high street strategy looking at what more we can do to help on that issue as well. And I know, as Kate was saying, that colleagues from the Department of Business and Trade are joining you later today to talk through the Employment Rights Act, which supports our efforts to boost productivity and to help people stay in work and reduce staff turnover. Now, we know that to grow and to flourish, businesses need a strong and resilient workforce in sufficient numbers and with the right skills. And there are currently 74,000 vacancies in hospitality. So what we're doing is we're focusing on making sure that you get a strong pipeline of talent. And I want to talk today about the ways in which we are working, and we will continue to work together to do that. And we are really fortunate in the DWP to have a very productive partnership and relationship with UK Hospitality. And this includes working together to develop the Hospitality Skills Passport. And this helps employers to know potential recruits have hospitality training and experience. And it helps job seekers who can prove their credentials more easily. At this event last year, my predecessor, Alison McGovern, announced an expansion of sector-based work academy programs known as SWAPs, which provide the participants with work experience, training, and a guaranteed job interview for a real vacancy. And as part of this, we confirmed we'd work with UK Hospitality to deliver hospitality SWAPs in 26 areas across England, all leading to a hospitality skills passport qualification. And since then, Kate also said this, and I'm really proud about this, we've delivered 16 SWAPs across 8 areas, with further ones scheduled to take place in more areas in the coming months. And we've seen some real positives from this, both for businesses and for those individuals who've secured a job and new skills. People like Alex, who came into one of our job centres interested in a career in hospitality. He was able to join a hospitality swap, and by the end of the work experience placement at Gillingham Football Club, he'd done so well that he was offered a contract to continue working there. And it's really great to see results like this. But we are hugely ambitious, and we want to go further in building the workforce that you in hospitality need. Ensuring that people have the skills that employers need is absolutely vital, both for the people who want to get on in their careers, but also for your businesses to grow. So last year, one of the things we did was to bring adult skills under the remit of the DWP. And this wasn't just about shuffling office space around. It was about helping us to further link up skills and employment support, so people get those genuine opportunities and businesses get what they need too. So in that vein, we've put a big focus on apprenticeships. And during National Apprenticeship Week, which was just a couple of weeks ago, I had the pleasure of visiting South Bristol Jobs Fair, and also up in East Yorkshire I met with apprenticeship providers. And I met with apprentices themselves, and they were telling me how well for them the apprenticeship model had worked. But we want the apprenticeship model to work as well, equally as well, for businesses, which is why we have plans to open up a new wave of foundation apprenticeships in sectors such as hospitality. And from August, the government will also cover the full cost of apprenticeships for eligible young people under 25 at small and medium-sized businesses, which of course, as we know, account for 99% of hospitality businesses. And this is part of our additional £725 million investment in the Growth and Skills Levy. And we're also going to pilot a new university clearing style system that will help employers looking for apprentices to be matched with the right young person who might just have missed out on an apprenticeship, but are well placed to take up another opportunity. This is all on top of our reforms to employment support to ensure that businesses have as large a talent pool as possible to choose from. So this includes building a new jobs and careers service, offering a more personalised support approach, our £1 billion Pathways to Work offer, which will ultimately guarantee access to work, health and skills support for disabled people and those with long-term health conditions claiming out-of-work benefits. And as Kate referred to, the Milburn Review, which is looking into the drivers of youth inactivity. We don't want businesses missing out on the talents of close to 1 million young people who are neither learning or earning at the moment. And it's for this reason that we're introducing our Youth Guarantee. And that guarantee is about ensuring that no young person is left behind. not least by helping businesses to deliver the opportunities that they need. It will see around 300,000 additional workplace and training opportunities provided to young people in sectors such as hospitality, and a further 55,000 jobs fully subsidised by the government through our Jobs Guarantee. And this is our deal with young people, opportunities to get on in life combined with the responsibility to take them up. And I said earlier that we appreciate how important the hospitality industry is to the country and to local labour markets in every corner of the country. So let me just finish by saying I sincerely hope that you will throw your collective weight behind the Youth Guarantee, including the Jobs Guarantee, which has already had a fantastic response from business, with more than 60 employers already expressing an interest in getting involved. And applications for delivery partners for that first phase of the Jobs Guarantee close at midnight on Saturday. So please don't miss out if you haven't already applied. Now, all of the work I've spoken about today is about building a partnership. It's a partnership where we supply businesses with a pipeline of talent and the support to create new opportunities, and where businesses take up that support and deliver those opportunities. We want to work closely with you to deliver and to help the next generation to succeed in the workplace. And that will be a win for young people, for your businesses, and I think for the country as a whole. So again, thank you very much for the invitation to address you this morning, and I hope the rest of the day goes very well. Thank you.